It's late. I know. It's late. My goal was to go live every single day, though. In case this is just a recording and this is all that anybody will see, welcome to Born Without Boundaries. I'm Michelle. This is my channel. Thank you. Hey, Sarah. Thank you for joining. Thank you for jumping on. I didn't know if anybody was going to be able to go live. Hey, Ghostly, Mary, Empress. What's going on? Thank you for joining me on this fine Wednesday evening. Stevie, hello. This is a really magical night. Everybody knows that, right? This is 100% about power, instinct, intuition, and abundance. Today is the new moon. And it is the second new moon of July. And so if you haven't already, today on the East Coast where I am, it's 9 p.m. And I'm going to be on for about an hour. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Renee, Nina, Ashley, Lily, Education Happy. Hey, welcome back. Perla? Amir? Wow. I'm so glad everybody's joining. Let's read these cards. Coyote Spirit, Reveler of Truth. We're finally getting to the point where everything is going to seem right again. This is the second new moon of July. And this one is going to bring us a lot more peace, a lot more serenity. The new moon in the beginning of July, it was hard for us because there were such expectations, such feeling of potential. And it seemed like nothing was happening, like we were all being let down because there were a lot of challenges coming up. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Glittery. Hey, Ashley. Hey. Anistaka Lopez? Anilska? Fernando? Hello. There was just a lot. There was just a lot of challenges that came up that made us think like nothing was going to happen and nothing was going to go right. Because there was so much expectation, especially in the summertime. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be happy. I cannot tell you the last time so many people have been telling me this summer, I thought it was going to be so much better than it was. I know, like that's the theme for Cancer season was, I thought it was going to be so much better than it was. It was unearthing all of those dead bodies we thought we'd buried that came up like the zombie apocalypse to haunt us and bite our asses. Hey, Sunshine. Hi, Rick. Thanks for joining, guys. This new moon is so quintessential in terms of our turnaround, in terms of our coming through, in terms of that warm blanket that gets wrapped around us after we come in from almost freezing of hypothermia. This is that new moon that's really listening to say, okay, you made it through. Show me your battle scars and I'll show you your blessings. This is a sign and a time of strength and courage. This is when the mighty grizzly bear bows to you and says, wow, you're just like me. You're that tough. You're that strong. And abundance starts to pour in. Looking back, tell me how much you learned about yourself. Tell me that you didn't really get served shit that inevitably had to come up. Because, and I've been predicting this for a while, not predicting it, but just understanding it intuitively, that in order to receive our abundance, in order to be brought to the place where our abundance could come in, we had to shed a lot of people that we could not take with us. And we had to face a lot of situations that needed to be, thank you, Glittery. Hey, Annaboo. Hey, Sharon. Oh, thanks, Sharon. No, you're the best, Sharon. We are fighters. Essentially, this is what I'm saying. If tomorrow you wake up and you're the next billionaire, do you want fake people in your presence? When things start to work out for you, you have more friends than you could ever imagine. We had to go through this dark time, almost walking through hell. We had to go through it for those people to reveal themselves. Those people who we could not and should not come along to our abundance, to that place where we actually receive our blessings, they had to go or be revealed. They had to be exposed. They had to be. Why? Because they don't belong where we're going. And where we're going is blessings, abundance, straight down from spirit. No bullshit. No second thoughts, no second guesses. This is straight up. And now we can start enjoying ourselves. Now, finally, summertime begins. We only had to wait like 2 months for it. Hey, Gina, thanks for joining. Hey, we are the new normal. Hey, Jahid, I've been getting treated badly in public, and they are by my friends. And by my friends in 5D. This is exactly why we go through this period, to weed out those individuals that were never really true to what we are and who we are. We had to go through this period. We had to go through this period to find out those parts of ourselves that needed to change. Because if they didn't change, they were going to bring us down again. Those are the hardest lessons to learn. The ones where at the end, you end up your worst enemy. Isn't that always the truth? I'm glad I finally got to go on with you guys, though. I have been missing these lives so much. I've just been power packing in those readings, those weeklies. And then I started the Vimeos, which is literally doubled the amount of time. It's like doing a whole second reading, because I don't do that where I don't do the thing where, I'll read for 10 minutes and then I'll have you pay to go see the rest. I literally do the normal reading and then I just do an additional one with specifics. So it's like instead of 12 videos that I'm filming every week, I'm filming 24. So there's that. I'm very proud of it. Listen, I'm very happy about it. I'm loving the Vimeo experience, but it's twice the amount. And it literally knocked me for a loop. So I'm apologizing to let you guys know. I wanted to come on. I want to have these conversations. I just was totally zonked. Like you would not believe. I almost literally just fell asleep. I couldn't even talk to my son. I so rarely get to see my son because he's 19 and he got better shit to do. You know what I'm saying? Well, I appreciate you too. We are the new normal. I really do. And I want to give you guys a lot of options, to use this channel well. I want to timestamp things so you can navigate the longer videos. I want to be able to give you the extra videos if you want to know them. Why? Because you know what? Not everybody can afford a $100 personal reading. But if you need a little bit more depth, maybe you can afford a $10 additional 20 minutes, half hour. You know what I'm saying? Romance. Bada bing, guys. Damn. Listen, I'm just going to shake this shit off my shoulder right now and say, I knew this was coming in. All of you guys are asking, hey, AKJ, it's okay to ask for a read here. You said yeah, it is. And normally what I do is the second half, we just talk right now. All of us, we're just chatting, talking to each other, our experiences, sharing, because I really enjoy that. I really enjoy the conversations that even happen in this feed. Hey, Mary, offered me that cup of love, now has a girlfriend. Could you redo my love reading? I could. Love is complicated anyway, Mary. That doesn't surprise me. If he offered you a cup of love, how does he have a new love reading? And how does he have a new girlfriend? Maybe this wasn't the right guy. Maybe we were thinking of the wrong one. Or maybe, just maybe, like new girl, like brand new girlfriend? Like, How meaningful or deep could that relationship be at this point? Does he know your feelings? I mean, it could be as simple as if you tell him you have feelings too, this girl could be yesterday's news. But definitely ask me that question again in the second half hour, because I'll pull a few cards for you, Mary. Romance. I'm telling you, it's coming in the craziest and best of ways. This energy of passion and fun. Like I said, play. We haven't gotten a lot of that lately. We haven't. It's been kind of suck ass. Well, he had asked me on a date, and then I saw him on his social media. He just got someone new. And yes. Did you go on a date with him? Maybe he thought you weren't even interested in him. I'm wondering if you guys ever get to go on a date. And you know what, Mary? You could just straight up call him on his shit. I mean, sometimes we second guess ourselves and we're like, oh, we get in our feelings and we let him overpower us. Honestly, I would DM that motherfucker and be like, didn't you just ask me out on a date like a week ago and now you have somebody new? Just to let you know, guy, you actually had a chance with me. I thought this could go somewhere. I was interested in you. And now I see that maybe you're not as reliable as I thought. Seriously, call him on his shit. Call him on his shit. What do you say? Hey, Nicole, there's a Cancer in my life that I've known for 15 years. We've worked with each other for 4 years now. He told me last weekend he has feelings for me, but I am still not sure if he's the one. Then he's not the one, Nicole. Honey, just because somebody has feelings for you doesn't mean you have to reciprocate. But you know what you do? You accept that love as flattery. You accept it as, that's beautiful. Thank you for sharing that part of you with me. I feel like you would be more certain, if you were interested in him. I just do. If you're anything like me, and I'm not pulling this in the cards, we're just having a chat. You know what I'm saying? If you're anything like me, even if you give somebody a chance that's a nice person, but you don't have that initial feeling for, it's never going to turn around. It's just not. They're going to be a friend. They're going to be nice, but it's never going to turn around. Like, that's how I am. I don't know. Maybe you're one of these women who it grows with, And recently I just did a reading. That was a personal reading. So that doesn't apply to everybody. But essentially, she was going to meet this person. She was going to meet this person really doing business or at a job. And at first, she wasn't going to recognize him because she was so sort of preoccupied in all the busy shit that she had to get done. And so it was going to take just a couple of weeks until we really get out of Mercury retrograde and out of that shadow phase where everything is really churning and burning in full speed Leo season, really pushing that fire energy. That's around between August 8th and August 15th. Oh, wow. Oh, I love it. The Union of Hearts. This is my true love card. I'm telling you, it's coming together. Turn on your heart light. Let your beacon light shine, boys and girls. Let it shine. Just let them know that you are ready by how much you're in love with life. This is also about fun. This is also about playing. This is also about forward progress and putting yourself in a situation where you're so happy with your life, you don't think about what you've left behind because there's nothing you've left behind because everything's so damn good. And I don't mean damn good as in all your floors are marble and your toilets are gold. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you are aligned with what you really want to do. If you're a writer, you're writing. If you're a baker, you're baking. If you're a scientist, you're experimenting. You have to be aligned with you and so into what you are doing that when this person comes, they're going to smack right into you. And there's going to be nothing but you two just being yourselves with each other. That's how you get true love. Listen, we're talking about true love, aren't we? Right? You don't get true love unless, first and foremost, you're being true. Right? To be true, for the love to be true, the people involved have got to be true. There's got to be truth in that connection. I am ready to plan my gratitude tonight. Yes. Okay, so let's review that, guys, because I don't know if everybody has read that. Hey, Fernando. Hey, Empress. Lexi. Well, in the generalized Scorpio video, she said a water sign may be coming in and true love. And when this man walks into the room, that you will know, or this was my interpretation. No, that's true. That's true. I'm just saying this. This was, first of all, Lexi, good point. Like I said before, it was for a personal reading that I told, and I was just using that as an example of what might happen to some people, because not everybody on here is a Scorpio. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think actually this woman was a Scorpio. Still, in personal readings, it gets very specific to that individual. Now, in general readings, most of the time, Scorpio is going to know from a mile away, and they're going to feel exactly how I felt, where if they don't feel even an initial little ping, then it's almost like there's never going to really be potential. But if in personal readings, like I said, this was from a personal reading, it can be very different because it's very specific for the individual, right? I mean, it's just personal readings are very specific. But it also could be the case of delayed knowing. You know what I'm saying, Lexi? Like delayed. Like it's like you're so busy, like just in like worried or trying to get shit done, you're kind of distracted. And so when they enter the room, you don't feel their sonar right away because you got too many weird vibes around you blocking it. But once that dust settles and their vibrations can get to you, that's when you'll realize it. It's not easy being a Scorpio. I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I know. I'm a Scorpio and afraid of what the communication from my Aquarius partner will reveal. Don't be afraid. We are the new normal. We're here for you. And whatever it is everything that you can handle. I mean, Aquariuses are very, very good at communicating. And they're usually, my hope for you is that it's just honest. So that you don't have to deal with any more bullshit. Because I really do believe the truth sets you free. Even if it hurts you, at least it's real. Oh, yeah, absolutely. People don't get that either. They're like, oh, you were just sad. What does that have to do with it? It hurts. Physically hurts. Physically hurts. I mean, that's what tears are, right? Tears are self-defense. If emotional pain didn't physically hurt us, then why do we create tears? There's nothing coming out our eyes. You know, there's no threat to our outer body, yet we cry. We cry because there's pressure that builds up inside of us. We cry in self-defense. We have physical reactions to pain. So it doesn't make any sense to me why people don't understand that when we go through emotional things, it's hurting us inside, like literally hurting us. But I cannot stress this enough. I also want to, so a few things. I also want to reiterate your timeline for when your lover, this 5D communication is coming in, like into the 3D. It starts when you're whole, right? So if I've predicted this is coming in the next couple of months, that's for the people who are ready and prepared. That's for the people who are vibrating harmoniously and have their shit together. It's a few months from then. But first, and I say this to remind you guys, your healing is important. Like that's number one priority. This is not number one priority. This is strength, nurturing yourself, being strong, moving forward in confidence. That's your number one priority. You know, anybody ever listen to Cat Williams? He's always talking about you got to be in line with your star player. Your star player. That's what he calls it. And that's what I'm talking about. You have to be in line with your star player. Yes, she clarified she's a Scorpio, so I thought to add my thoughts. Thank you for explaining more. Yes, if I agree. Yeah, I hear you, Lexi. I hear you. I don't doubt you, girl. Besides, like, text, all this, like texting is a very difficult way to communicate. It's very hard. Like, how much can you say? Because you know what texting does? It makes me realize how much we communicate that's not words. Like, how much of our communication between each other is gesticulations, intonations, the inflections of the words, the rhythm that we pronounce them in. Like, it's your motto, Stevie? Cat Williams is my boy. He is my boy. He is literally my favorite comedian. I also love Joe Rogan. I love Dave Chappelle. I love Bill Burr. I love Dane Cook. I'm a huge comedy fan. Huge. Thank you, Edna. Hey, Gabriel. You want to bring some light to others. And please forgive me because this is only my opinion. Tarot cards are like your parents. Oh, I never even thought about that like that, Gabriel. They are what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Thank you. Well, they are. Absolutely. 100%. I just had my tarot card read by my tarot card reader. The lady who designed this deck, Laura, this is her deck. She designed it. Oh, thank you, Dus. Thank you, babes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Skiwug? A true Phoenix Scorpio is all-knowing. She knows if someone is the one or not. There's no doubt. I mean, absolutely. 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 If there is a delay, it's because you're in your right now, you're in such you're in such chaos. Like, maybe you're going through a divorce. You know, maybe a relative that you love is ill. So, you know, the doctor that walks in the room, you may not notice it right away because all your vibrations are like blocking that sonar communication. But once things settle down, that's when it'll pop immediately. It'll pop immediately. It just is. And honestly, there's going to be something about that person that even in the very least, you're going to trust them right away. And I said that to her, even in her personal reading. I'm like, you may not realize that he's the one right away, but there will be something about the way he communicates with you, something about, I don't know, if he's a lawyer, his ad on television, something about it will be so perfect for what you need to hear. That's what will even lead you to this person. You know what I'm saying? So immediately there will be a trust. In other words, a familiarity, because you already met the motherfucker. You hear him say, oh, I shouldn't say those words. I know. I don't know. I really shouldn't because I can speak better. What am I talking about? But anyway, sometimes they slip out. Don't get offended. Prime example, you gave me a reading about my court hearing on Monday. Everything worked out because you told me what I needed to know and how to handle the situation. Oh, awesome. Those fucking court hearings, Gabriel. I'm so happy it worked out. God bless. God bless. You see, I can't stop stinging someone who has caused me such deep pain. Then shit's still got to come out, sweetie. Ivy. If your stinger is still active, then you're still in pain. You're still in pain. There is not, hey, Angie, there is not in other words, trust yourself a little bit more. This is not an overreaction or a malfunction in your stinger. This is, you're still in pain. Listen, I'm going to say this, and I know I have a big Scorpio crowd. You guys can be heavy on into revenge too and hold on to grudges for the rest of your life. I know my Scorpios. So this is not to encourage negative behavior or a behavior that will hurt you. But when somebody hurts you, I'm going to say this. I actually made a video on it. When somebody hurts you, it isn't your job to do the healing. It's theirs. In other words, you may have been happier if they just went out of your life. If they still want to be in your life, then it's up to them to heal your pain and to do whatever needs to be done to heal the relationship for as long as it takes. And if your stinger is still going, it's because the hurt is still there. They have not healed the wound. And it's not for them to decide what they need to do to make you feel better. How are they going to know? They need to listen to you. That's part of the forgiveness. If this person, if you're still getting your stinger out because you're still defensive, Ivy, we always do this to ourselves. We always undermine ourselves like, oh, I cried too much because I was hurt in the past. I have too much baggage. My stinger's going crazy because it's not going crazy. It's working the way it's supposed to work. It's keeping trouble away from you because that person, you're still picking up that person has not changed enough for you to trust them again. And it is an honor and a privilege to be in your life. And if they have done something, whether they're your mother or your father, your sister, your brother, your son, your daughter, it doesn't matter. You keep seeing those because angels are all around us, Mary. And this is a gateway opening up. This is a huge opportunity coming through between now and August 8th. Oh, yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, so we always undermine ourselves and say it's got to be all in our head or because no, trust yourself. That's what you've learned. Clearly your stinger is still going. Your stinger isn't going at everybody else, right, Ivy? It's going at this person. Why? Because they haven't done enough to show you that things are all better. They haven't done the work to make it all better. And it's not your responsibility. If they did harm to you, they need to come correct. Nobody can go back and unmake the past. But there are things that you need to have them heal this relationship. They can't come to you with, hey, this is what I'm willing to do to get back in your life. You have to accept it or else you're crazy. Huh? No, that's not how it works. That's not how forgiveness works. Forgiveness and reconciliation is 100%. What do I need to do to heal this between us? Because I'm the one that broke it. And then you pick the terms. And they comply with the terms. Or they don't get back in your life. It's just that simple. And if your stinger is still going, don't undermine it. It's because you're still not comfortable with this person. And it's probably for all the right reasons. I'm just saying. We always do that to ourselves. Tell me you guys don't do that to yourself. How many times have I heard on these chats? Oh, I don't trust him. I'm not sure I'm into him because I've been really hurt in the past. If you've been really hurt in the past, then you've picked up on a lot of cues that have become your intuition. If once again you are not comfortable with somebody, maybe it's because they're not as nice as they seem and your intuition can pick up on that now. Maybe it's not you being crazy or carrying too much baggage. It's you. The biggest lesson is, oh, wait, I'm in the presence of somebody who's going to hurt me the same way. That's why I don't trust them. And so now you don't even entertain those people. You walk on. It's the people that make you feel safe and at ease and calm and peaceful. Hey, Perla, thank you so much. It's those people. It's those people that you want in your life. Thank you, Perla. But for those of you really, really worried, don't worry. Don't worry. Lately, it's been sincere, but that's only changed. Okay, so then Ivy, recently I can feel insincerity clearly. I just second guess. No. You don't second guess shit. You're fine. It's all recent. Who's to say what your time frame is? What, you have to forgive this person in like a month? No. It's going to take the time that it takes. And you'll know when you're ready. Hi, Danielle. If you're ever ready. And if you're never ready, you're never ready. And that's it. Don't think about it any more than that. Don't persecute yourself. Don't overanalyze the situation. Listen, I would still feel comfortable with you if you didn't fuck up. You did. What do you want me to do about that? This is the new us. I can't be as close to you anymore. And if you want us to be that close, I can't give you the time frame or even a guarantee. Hi, Daniel. Oh, you're in CT too? What part of Connecticut? I'm glad you logged on too, Daniel. like I'm serious. What we have to learn is to love ourselves first and trust our intuition and trust our gut and not second guess ourselves. Oh my God, this is somebody who's not only going to be your true love, they are literally going to just love you for who you are. What did I just say? Oh my God, the card's staring me in the face. This is the person that makes you feel safe. This is the person that makes you feel like you can exhale, like you can fall asleep around them and they're protecting you. You don't have to keep one eye open. That's how this person makes you feel. That's how you know them. Their gentleness, their steadiness, their consistency. And I know everybody likes those big old boom, bam, bop, fireworks, great sex. Hello. So do I. So does everybody. Those things will happen. It's like not because it's not an indication that they're a boring person. It's an indication that they're a trustworthy person. They're a kind person. They're a gentle person. It doesn't mean that they're a pussy. It means that they're self-controlled. So that they're there, all their issues you can help them with, but they're not going to like throw up all over you. Right? Listen, we all have baggage. It's not whether or not we have baggage. It's how well we carry it. You know, when we come into a relationship, we have to be honest about our baggage, but we should also be able to bear it ourselves without the expectation that we can just throw it on somebody else and expect them to know what to do with it. The right person will help you go through your baggage, reorganize it, and even throw the shit away you don't need anymore. But there's a calmness to it and a steadiness to it. And then you go and screw the shit out of each other and have great sex. Like all those things. I personally feel always that sex is so much better when you can feel like your total self around somebody. When there's no, hey, Antoinette. That's right. Don't water yourself down for people. Try to take it. People will try to take advantage to attract different energy. That's true. I gotta say, there's a lot of that goes on with Scorpios, and I've realized that I have such high watch rates with Scorpios. I'm really trying to build my channel. I wish hey Josie, hey Antoinette. So what I was saying about Scorpios is, and I have such high watch rates with Scorpio, and what I realized was, I was like, damn, is there only Scorpios on YouTube? What is happening? It's the cross watchers. There are so many people that you attract. Thank you, Ivy. There's so many people that are attracted to Scorpios. Like everybody wants a piece of a fucking Scorpio, either to tame them or to be paid attention to by them or to have sex with them. Like they're very charismatic. You attract people, but a lot of people want to like leech onto your energy or pretend to be what you need them to be just to get you in their lives. And then they don't really know you. They just knew it's like they were trophy hunting. People who trophy hunt don't have respect for the bear. They just have respect for the metal that's the bear's head that they're going to put on the wall. And Scorpios do have to be especially alert to that fact. Because honestly, you have a lot of deep shit that you come with. And a person who doesn't really care about you is gonna like unend you. It's gonna stir up all of those things, and you're gonna be left dealing with it, and they're gonna have a trophy on their wall. I know this freaking I know. Should I get a lawyer against my sister over our dad's will? Oh, that sucks, Renee. I don't know what to do. She's a Gemini. Ooh, get a lawyer. Renee, did you hear that shit? I just said it right away. Get a lawyer. Get a lawyer right now. I'm going to tell you that right now, Renee. Get a lawyer right now. She's a Gemini. She'll be all like, yes, I love you. Yes, I love you. Yes, I love you. Woo, up here. And then shit's going to be going on back here with the other side of herself. In other words, just a Gemini's already come equipped with two people every time they walk into the room. There's two different people that live inside of them. So it's a good idea for you to get that lawyer, because I knew it but didn't want to believe it. It's not necessarily, listen, Renee, it's not that she has backstabbed you yet. It's just that Geminis come with two sets of people. They are two people in one brain. They really are. So when you bring that lawyer into the room, it's just you bringing your second person, because Gemini's already come equipped. And you can say to her, listen, we'll talk to the lawyer together. He's going to sit down and mediate for us so that I know that there's an objective perspective in the room. That's what you got to say. And if she gets angry, she gets upset, she gets pissed, I feel like that's a little bit of a revealing of the hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are you so pissed about this? I'm not here trying to sue you. I'm just making sure that all the T's and all the I's are dotted and crossed the way that they're supposed to. I don't know this law shit. I need somebody to advise me. That's how you serve it up to her. Never date a Gemini again. They're hard because they are really so lovely. And they're also charismatic too. They're very attractive. They know exactly what to do to attract you, man. They really can charm the shit out of anybody. But they have that other side. And it comes out in the least likely time. And it really is like you're talking to somebody completely different. Like, did somebody else just walk in the room that has your face? It's really weird. Listen, it's their defense mechanism. That's how they work. We all have our defense mechanisms. That's theirs. They pull out the whoop of the person when the first one needs a break, relaxation, or they feel afraid. Whoop, they pull out that other person. That's their defense mechanism. It's how they roll. If I didn't raise him, I would never believe it. What happened, Danielle? Oh, well, you know what? Oh, you have your son or daughter, your son is a Gemini? God bless you, girl. God bless you. Listen, I mean, and Geminis are brilliant. You know, like Russell Brand is a Gemini. I think that, you know, that hot Scottish actor, what is his name? David Madden? He's a Gemini. Johnny Depp, Gemini. Donald Trump, Gemini. Like they have a lot of ability to be very, very successful. Very successful, very charming. They attract people. It's not like it's that everything, it's all bad, but there is that side of them. There is that side of them. They're very articulate. My Gemini was my son's father, and he, oh my God, for hours he would read me poetry that he'd written on the phone. What? Damn. That must have had me at hello. Oh. It was just so easy. The thing about Geminis that hurt water signs the most is that they never go deep. It's not them, they're air. And at the very moment when we're falling for them because we trust them and we think that they're all about us because they are so charming and so able. I mean, their ruling sign is Mercury. They're master communicators, especially with one-on-one communication. They're masters at making you feel like you're the only one in the room. Right? And you are. And that's what we don't understand about Geminis is you really are. You really are the only one. They're totally intrigued. But they'll be intrigued like that with something else. And now as a water sign, we're just like, oh, now we're just getting in our feels. Like, oh, we can trust this person because they get us. And now we want to open up ourselves to them. And they're already interested in something else. Because all that emotional stuff does not interest them. It weighs them down. They don't like it. It's not for them. It's not for them. Best thing if you have a Gemini lover is hopefully you have other planets in your chart that are very Gemini compatible that'll help you understand. Or there are different aspects of you that can connect with them. Because we're all more than just our sun sign. Hey, Melissa. Aquarians are also brilliant too. Listen, Aquarians use their words more for a larger purpose. It's not necessarily just for their purpose. Aquarians are very public service oriented. Like Oprah's an Aquarian. I think Mikhail Baryshnikov is an Aquarian. Aquarians are very like, I need to make the world a better place people. But and they get so fixated on that the nuances can sometimes like elude them, like the nuances of emotion. But they're not so manipulative. But they are definitely like how can I say, it's almost like, yeah, they don't like to be held down either. Though I have to say, Oprah is an Aquarius and Stedman is a Pisces. And they've been together for years. Pisces are really good at adjusting to people. Like Cancer and Scorpio, like we don't do that well. Pisces are so good at just accepting everyone for who they are. They are really good at it. I have to say, it's their little form of genius. It is. It's their genius. And Cancers, I don't have it. I don't have it. Mm-mm. I don't. I don't hold grudges. I don't. The thing about Cancerians is we don't hold. We hold on to the past. We remember things. But literally, the thing about a Cancer is once you get under our skin, we let you into our hearts. If you cause us pain, the only way to get rid of that is to shed our whole shell and literally regenerate ourselves. So that it takes us a long time to let go. But once we let go, we're literally somebody brand new. We've grown a whole new shell. There's no way for you to get back in. It's almost like we never knew you. And all we remember is why we pushed you out to begin with. And that's it. We walk away. But Pisces are they just absorb everybody, man. They find a way, and it riddles them a lot, I think, with a lot of bullshit. They deal with a lot of bullshit because of it. A lot of people try to run all over Pisceans. They shouldn't. They shouldn't. Being a Taurus man is hard. What symbol works well with Taurus? You mean, Aaron, you're talking about what zodiac sign works well with Taurus, right? My mom is an Aquarius and she is amazing. Yeah, dude. Oprah motherfucking Winfrey. That's all I got to say. That woman could be president even by proxy. Like, she's phenomenal. She's phenomenal. My Aquarius friend, man, he is just a truth teller. Like, he's never going to bullshit you. It may offend you, and he doesn't do it to offend you. But he just literally will. He doesn't dabble in bullshit. It's always the truth on his tongue, and that's just it. And I do love them for that. I do. And he's just great to talk to because he cuts right through. He just cuts right through all the crap. He's the one that made me realize, that brought me to my wisdom in terms of my relationships. An Aquarius that said what I needed to hear to help me let my son's father go. It was him. He literally said to me, Michelle, you and your son's father were meant to be together because your son was meant to be on this earth. But after you conceived him, there was no reason for the two of you to stay together anymore. Your time together was done. It's the fact that you tried to hold on and make it last longer than it was supposed to last that is causing you all this pain. Your son was the purpose for the two of you getting together. That's already accomplished. Why are you still trying to hold on to this person? I was like, holy shit. That was my Aquarius. He was the only one that could have served it up to me like that. And that's their great gift, man. It's just the truth. It's just the truth. That's why they're the water bearer. The water bearer means it's the bearer of truth. Truth is the water. It's not emotion like it is referring to in all the water signs. The truth in the bowl that the Aquarius zodiac sign is symbolic. The Aquarian zodiac sign is the bearer of truth. Of truth. Yeah, and I tell you, there is good and bad in all signs. That's a universal truth. There is no, oh, if this person's a Gemini, they must suck. No, sorry. That's just not the truth. You know, if this person is a Scorpio, they must be psychotic. No, sorry. That's just not the truth. That's not. I mean, there's all these good and bad in everybody. And it's at the end of the day, it's the choices that you make that make you who you are. Oh, hi, Margaret. So you said what Taurus? I'm a Taurus with a Capricorn. Oh, wow. But that's mighty and strong, Ashanti. That's mighty and strong. That's mighty and strong. Attractive and strong. Taurus is another sign that's very attractive to people. What is a good combination for Taurus? That's difficult, actually, because Cancer is supposed to be a really good sign for Taurus. Why? Because we both love the home. We both love loyalty. We both love long-term commitment. In the end of the day, it's important to us both. And the Cancer will overindulge the Taurus with whatever they want. And the Taurus will give the Cancerian exactly what they want, which is loyalty and reliability and steadfastness. I feel like Leo is a great sign for Taurus, and so is Scorpio. But there's just different dynamics within those combinations. You've been with your Taurus for half your lifetime? That's so beautiful. Topaz, that's so beautiful. And I have Heart of Gold, but also I have a Stinger, and it can be a doozy. Yeah, but that's just when the Heart of Gold is at risk. That's when it comes out. Unless you are actually mentally deranged. I mean, that's the only time. That Stinger comes out when you need to defend yourself. And if you feel yourself always being on high alert, then give yourself some time to heal. But don't always be on your own side first and think the best of yourself. Like if my Stinger's going crazy, it's because I'm still in pain and I need to retreat for a while, even if it's inconvenient for other people. People will make fun of us for that because Cancers retreat in their shell too. Because some people, they want to talk about things. They want to talk. As a Cancerian, if I'm really upset by something, I don't want to talk about it right away. It's not that I don't ever want to talk about it. I do. But I need a second because things impact me so hard that I just need a second. Like I need some shock absorption. Like that's what I need. Hi, Nikki. I mean, like it's a good time, but they're also. Hi, Teresa. But listen, we are the new normal. Don't doubt yourself. You're not crazy, you're not sick, and it's probably not even depression. If you want to retreat, it's retreating into you. It's like the Four of Swords. You need some time to process. Like with us, I feel like most people are the user interface. Like what you see and the buttons you press online. You know what I'm talking about. You know, the little tabs that you push or the links. That's the user interface, right? Water signs are all the code behind it. Like we literally pick that shit up without even knowing we've picked it up. And we don't even necessarily consciously know how to read code. So sometimes we need to just take a second and process things. Like give yourself that time. Respect yourself enough to be like, I need a second. Like I need a second. I need a second. That's what I need. Because when you don't give yourself the second, what's it going to trigger? For Scorpios, it's going to trigger the fucking claw. I mean, the stinger. For Cancerians, it might trigger the claws, the snappers, but it also could just trigger us becoming so overly passive aggressive that will make you want to kill yourself. Because our bitterness and our hurt will seep out of us without us being able to control it. If we just took our time and were able to like understand what we were feeling, now we can control how it comes out. It happens to Cancerians a lot, though. You know, it's like we are so interested and invested in making sure that everybody's happy. We forget to make sure we're happy. And then passive aggressively, our bitterness starts to leak all over people. Like a oozing wound that we just won't take time. If we just took time to heal it and let it heal, then we would be in control of the situation. So it is not wrong of you to retreat. It is not. That is a part of the healing process. Hi, Stevie. Well, who have I been talking about, Karen? Did you just get on? Ignacio Ortiz Jr. There's a Scorpio that I haven't seen forever. She's been on my mind. Ooh, dreamed of her every... Why don't you reach out to her? Even if she's married with children, if you dream of somebody and you dream of them often, Ignacio, if you dream of them often, I really do believe that that's a communication. That's not just a dream. You should reach out to them. Reach out to her. Do it very casually. You know, maybe an email or a text, a phone call if you feel comfortable. It is not wrong for you to call somebody and say, you know, I've been thinking about you. How you doing? That's okay. Sometimes we feel all the time, oh, happy birthday, Doug Denny. It was 6/23. We feel like, oh my God, what if they don't love me? What if they're not happy to hear from me? Most people are very happy to hear you, or when all you're doing is asking something casual, like, it's been a long time. I was thinking about you. You were on my mind. How are you? You should do that, Ignacio. Absolutely. If I had been dreaming about somebody, it is a very nice name, Antoinette. I like that too. It's awesome. But if I had been dreaming about somebody constantly, so you've contacted her, you're saying. It's not about telling her I love you. That's not what I'm saying. It's about saying, I'm thinking about you. How are you doing? So it's not about you like laying all your love on her. It's about you just picking up the phone to say, how are you doing? How are you feeling? Not the dreaming part, though. It's really just that simple. Just a phone call or a text to say, been thinking about you. Hope everything's well. That's it. That's all it's got to be. And if it's going to be more, it's going to be more. But it's got to start small. It's got to start small. I'm telling you, we have wonderful things to look forward to. Wonderful things that are coming in. I knew that July was going to be rough. I knew it. Oh, one last thing. This is our shop talk. This is the new moon. This is the night of manifestation. When I get offline with you guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my smudging stick of sage. I have all my windows closed already because I have my air conditioner on. I'm going to smudge my whole house. I even smudge inside my closets. Once the whole house is smoked, I let it sit for a second. Some people, like Wiccans especially, they'll let it sit for the whole night to really burn out all that old negative or just old energy. And then you open up the windows. So it sucks all that old air out and brings all that new air in. And then you sit down in a circle of light. I always sit in a circle of lighted candles. Maybe you don't even have to, but you sit down and you write all the things you want manifested into your life over the next 30 days. And this is how you manifest with the moon. And you write down what you welcome into your life as if you've already had it. If you want to get married, if you're looking for your true love, I am so grateful for my new husband, the love of my life and my soulmate. We are so happy together. I am so grateful for my new car. I am so grateful for the extra $10,000 in my banking account. I am so grateful for, thank you for. All of those things as if you already had them. You write them down and you take the piece of paper, fold it up, and plant it outside. Plant it in your garden, plant it in a park, plant it outside. You have between tonight and tomorrow to do it. And now you've manifested with the moon. And it will come in. It will bring abundance in. These planets are whirring around us. The moon is going around us all the time. It's like all of these heavenly bodies, these astrological bodies, they affect us all the time. So manifesting with their natural cycles is the most powerful way to manifest. What is a moon bath? I've never heard of that before, Lexi. I've heard of bathing in the moonlight, but that's when you sit outside underneath the full moon and let the light of the moon wash over you. But that's a full moon that I know of. Can we not just burn the paper? Somebody asked me that question too, Ivy. I don't burn on the new moon. I only burn on the full moon. Because the way I was taught is burning is a way of releasing of what you want to let go. But some people say burning is just a way to send out the manifestation into the universe. So it really is your thought and your focus and what you believe. Okay, guys, I'm going to open up this session. If anybody wants to ask questions, it's really first come, first serve. Like, that's kind of how I roll. It's just, intentions. Yeah. Mary, okay, girl, time for my, reading, and I should go on the road trip. Wait. Okay. I should go. Lovey and I should go on the road trip a couple provinces away. Or will... Oh, you're welcome, Mary. You want to know if you should go on this road trip, right? Or if there's something you're missing at home. Yes, you should go on the road trip. This is a new beginning. This is new beginning. A closing out of old cycles. A new start, Mary. This is your trip. This is your journey. Go. That didn't take long. Okay. Will I get the job I interviewed for last Thursday? Amir. Looks like yes. That there's an offer in communication that's going to come in for you, Amir. And this usually has to do with some sort of institution or opportunity that you've been stressed out about. And listen, I think, yes, the opportunity is going to come in, but it may end up not being like the job itself is going to stress you out. Isn't that how it is? We want the new job so bad. It's so exciting while we're interviewing when we get, an offer is being made to you, Amir. Absolutely. I'm telling you right now, though, this job is going to be more trouble than it's worth. It's going to stress you out. But you are going to be offered it, and you're going to take it, and you should. Right? We all need the money. So the offer is coming in. Oh, thank you, AJK. Wait, Amir. Yes, it is with the school district as an auditor. Yeah, you're going to be stressed out. But that's okay. We need people to do your kind of work. Hey, Michelle, I'm a Scorpio. I've just met. Should you start over or keep trying with Ian, Crystal? Should you start over or keep trying with Ian? Should you start over or keep trying? I want to say thank you to everybody who donated to the super chat. That was very kind. I appreciate it. Should I start over or keep trying with Ian? There's going to be victory with Ian. So keep going. There's a karmic pattern that you're going to be victorious over. So right now, it doesn't say to move on. It means that you have potential to overcome this karmic pattern between the two of you. I just met a younger Cancer man. Does he like me? Yes, he does. Yes, he does. And he wants to plant his seeds, girl. Yes, he does. His cup runneth over. Those are 2 cups, too. That's water sign. He wants to plant his seed. You better watch out with these younger men. But yes, he does like you. Cancerians have a very subtle way of showing people that they like them because we're afraid of getting rejected. So you kind of have to watch for those signs. It can be very subtle. And even though it's subtle, to the Cancer, it was huge because it was so scary for us to even do that. And so you really have to be paying close attention to your Cancer. But yes, he does absolutely is attracted to you. Well, education happy. Will also never date a Gemini. Too many faces. Amen, girl. Ivy, I'm scared. What will happen, Sarah? What will happen with me and Dave this month? We haven't talked in a while. Says you're coming together. At the very least for a peaceful reckoning. At the very least for a friendly gathering. But this is also the 2 of Cups, which is implied love as well. This is 2 friends coming together and growing from friendship into something else. So that's where your potential with Dave is this month, Sarah. Good luck with the school district, Amir. See, this is what happens, guys, and this is why I don't want you to get mad at me. They build up and they build up because I'm doing a reading, and then the little blue arrow, and then I try to avoid pushing the little blue arrow, but it still skips to the freaking end. So if I miss your question, it's not on purpose. Wait, Mary, is there going to be new love in between now and August 8th? And where will I meet this person? Well, let me see if somebody else has another question first, Mary. I have to go work early, but I really don't want to. Hey, Joy. What's the current energy surrounding my love life? You're a Gemini. Oh, what was it, man? Did you watch the Gemini video? You know what the current energy was surrounding you guys. This is what it was. You're not even going to see this person coming, is what I'm saying. But they've got their sights set on you. This is somebody that's already judged you as somebody that they want to collaborate with. It's somebody that you're going to work with. They probably have already approached you or will be approaching you very, very soon to do some work for them, to work with them on a project, on creating something, on manifesting something. And you're not even going to notice it. You're not even going to notice them right now because you're so focused on what you're manifesting. But they're not just approaching you for this project because of how good you are. It's because they got their eyes on you. That's the energy for Gemini. Hi, Phoebe. You're a moderator, Phoebe, just so you know. I put you on for last time, and you're already on. Everybody's really nice in the chat tonight, though. We're very lucky with our chats. We don't get a lot of trolls. Is my husband my twin flame? We are the new normal. And should I be with him? I feel like you already know the answer to that question. We are the new normal. All twin flames are not meant to be together. Very few of them are. Most twin flames leave each other and separate for long periods of time because they don't like to mess up or fuck up around each other. But is your husband your twin flame, and should you be with him? All I'm saying is we are the new normal. The two answers are not the same answer, because even if he is your twin flame, it doesn't mean you should be with him. I'm getting nothing, man. Oh. Let's ask first, is he your twin flame? Nope, you should not be with him. All the passions are all convoluted and twisted. There's just heartbreak there. We are the new normal. And no balance. No balance of passions. So like I said, even if he is your twin flame, this is potentially saying that he is a twin, but there's no balance in the situation yet. So overall, no, you should not be with him. Ignacio, does the Scorpio I'm always thinking about think or feel the same way I do? Do they think? Let's see. I don't think so, Ignacio. No. This is not judgment in your favor. This is judgment. This is something not taking off, or something not being completed, or something that's basically, if it were upright, it would be yes in your favor. Toppled over, it's no. No. If your Scorpio felt the same, you'd know. Karen, is Charles coming? Scorpio is Charles. You know, yes, he is. Charles has taken his damn time, but there will be a reunion and a celebration and an offer of love. He's taken his time, and in a way, he's acted like it's almost like you thought he didn't have feelings for you, because he was acting not cold, but he wasn't sharing his emotions. He was keeping them to himself. It's going to take some time. But yes, this is a partnership. This is the wheel turning. This is kind of destiny meant to be with you and Charles. A coming together. But it's slow moving. And that's why you probably have doubts. But there's absolutely a celebration here. You're welcome. We are the new normal. Love and light to all. Hey, Viola. Antoinette, is my sister's health going to get better? That's an important one. Who is the past person that's reaching out to me? Is my sister's health going to get better? First of all, yes. So Yes. Okay. So she's struggling right now, but she's on the higher ground. Know that she's facing a lot of things that want to harm her, but she's on the higher ground and she's standing her ground because she's strong. And this is going to lead to victory. Your sister is going to get better because she's going to keep fighting. There's strength in her. What is this? Who is the past person that's reaching out to me? I don't like, I'm going to do one, Antoinette. Let me do one question at a time. I got to skip. It just skipped on me again. AJK. Oh, Sunshine. There we go. Sunshine from California. What is this? What's a twin flame? I could just Google it. Nikki. So a twin flame is a very kind of special kind of soul connection. It is literally when a soul, and you usually, it's a soul that's been reincarnated so many times. It's grown very, very large and thick and rich with energy and knowledge. And because there's so much energy in it, it cannot be reborn again into the same body, into one human body, because it would explode a human body. So what it does is it's born into two separate bodies. And energy doesn't know time or space. So it could be, it's usually twin flames are born very close together because the soul comes into the world at the same time. I have heard that because that energy it doesn't know time, one half could be born, and there could be age gaps. But sometimes I think that that's just people trying to justify age gaps. But I don't know. Usually, they are around the same age. But that's semantics. The bottom line is it's one soul born into two different bodies. And what ends up happening is the yin of the soul, that passive feminine energy, goes into one body. And the yang of the soul, that aggressive, fiery, masculine energy, goes into another body. And they could be born onto two totally different sides of the earth. But their whole object is drawing them together. Their whole lives are pulling them together so that they find each other and recognize each other. The presentation of a twin flame, the twin flame relationship, there's indicators are usually you're very sexually attracted to each other because you want to be one, you want to be a part of each other. That doesn't mean you should be with each other, because twin flames are your mirror. They're going to show you that other half of yourself. All the things that are completely opposite of you. They're going to hold that up to you. And so twins teach us lessons and they challenge us in a very intimate way. Karmic partners are often mistaken for twins. The difference is twins don't do you harm. A karmic partner will constantly come back and cause pain in your life and upend your life. And it'll be pain and a cycle of pain that you're stuck in. Twin flame, whereas you might worry about them, they're not going to be cheating on you. They'll leave you and that will cause you pain, but they'll do their hanky-panky elsewhere. They keep their shit separate from you. Moonchild is her name. She's Moony. She's another reader on here. She did a perfect scenario of twin flame. A very great example couple for twin flame is Jenny and Forrest Gump. She had a lot of issues, right? But she always kept Forrest separate from them. And he loved her, and she knew she loved him too. She was always protective of him, even if that meant she had to leave him to protect him from her. And when she came back in his life, she always saw his value and always defended him to other people. But she had all her shit going on in her own life. And it worried him, but it wasn't her doing it to him. This wasn't the karmic partner that keeps stealing your money and beating you because they drink all the time. A twin would never keep that in your house. They would run away from you, threaten and maybe ruin their own life. And that's why you're worried about them, but they'd always be protective of you to make sure that that didn't harm you. Because remember, it's almost like, especially if they're the runner, they're the twin that has a hard time with relationships and committing or believing that they deserve to be loved. You're their special part. You're that part that they want to keep safe. So they don't want to do all their craziness near you. Like Jenny with Forrest Gump. She was messed up, but he was always her pure spot. And for him, he always saw the very best in her, even when she was messed up. But he didn't have to marry her. He didn't try to hold on to her and say, don't, no, you have to be mine. He allowed her to be her because even her ugly was beautiful to him. That's a very good example of twin flame. I hope I've explained it to you well. Sunshine, should I give Rob another chance? Yes. Sunshine, you know I don't like giving people another chances, but it says yes, proceed. Offer that cup. My friend and I are super close. Known long distance for 7 years. We agreed to part as friends. Nice. But will we ever be together long term? This long-term partner of AJK. Long distance partner. Will they be together? Is this the one? You're going to have a really difficult time coming together. At the very least, there will be conflict. And you two being actually in physical proximity isn't going to happen anytime soon. There is real love here. That's the truth. There is real love here. And there is a connection here. It's going to take a while. But things can turn around for you guys. There is potential for this person from your past, this friend from the past, to come full circle and be somebody that's actually a real part of your life. But it's going to take a while. And you might have to travel to go to them. End of the day, one of you is going to have to move to where the other is. Melissa, well, I see Russ again. And can I trust him if I give him a second chance? I can feel right now that you're on the defensive. And you're closed down. So this isn't boding well. You're going to be, bottom line is Melissa, you're going to be defensive when you see him. You're going to be on your guard. And in other words, you're never going to be able to really trust him again. Like the stability is always going to be in question, Melissa. And unless he's really, really worth it, to be honest with you, you can find a better start somewhere else. Because you're never going to really feel safe. Like the same stuff isn't going to happen again. This security that could have happened between the two of you will always be in question. Yep. You're welcome, Karen. Stevie, we all deserve some. Yep. Julia, I'm a Scorpio and I'm interested in my Pisces best friend. Will we get together? Julia. Why does that happen? Yes, you will. There's cups of love. And right now, it hasn't been expressed yet. It hasn't been said out loud. But there is love between you. Abundant love. Now, the cards are not telling me if you guys will get together. It's telling me that you do have feelings for each other, that it's there. This is just going to determine, I don't know. It's up to you. For one of you to say something to the other. I am way behind, aren't I? I know, guys. I'm so far behind. Oh, God. Yeah, that's the only card that's coming out, Julia. Oh, no. There's going to be... Okay, so this is what I have to say. The both of you have feelings for each other. So if there was any doubt, understand that no, they're feeling something too. But there has to be an offer of love made. One of you has to make the decision to come out and say, I love you. This is more than friendship. Like one of you has to decide it. Right now, the cards are not telling me if this is going to happen because bottom line is it's your choice. But they are confirming that there is love there. There is a potential for a passionate offer. But who will make the move? I don't know. I don't know. It's all your personal choice. I'm skipping over a bunch of questions now, guys, not because I want to, because when I press that damn little blue arrow, Dana, I'm telling you, angel numbers we're seeing all over, repeated numbers, 111, 222. It's because a gateway is opening up, especially on August 8th, literally life-changing stuff. And tonight, too, with the new moon, because it's the second, it's technically where the moon is placed in the sky. It's technically on July 31st, but it also goes over into August 1st. So it's a new moon in both July and in August. So we have these gateways opening up. That's why we're seeing so many angel numbers, because there's huge changes taking place. Oh, sorry. Okay, you're still on. Well, yeah, Tudor Rose, I'm still on. I'm only going to be on for another 10 minutes. Hey, Stacy, will you pull a card for me on relationships? You're welcome, Julia. Will I pull a card? I know I missed a lot of questions, guys. I can't keep up. What about 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, 3 indicates that you have a need to put your world into order. That's what 1, 2, 3 means. When you keep seeing 1, 2, 3 or 5, 6, 7, it says that it's a psychological demonstration of the fact that you need to put your world into order. You have a need to put your world into order. That's what it means. Let me see. That's what 1, 2, 3 means. Now I was pulling a card for somebody. For Stacy. For your love life, right? On relationship. '69, Penetration Avenue. I love that movie. Let me pull this in my love. Me, Gina? Huh? Relationships. Pull a card of relationships. Stacy. There's a lot of stuff that you're going to have to work through, Stacy. Right now, in terms of relationships, there's either a lot of competition or confusion as to who to choose. Yeah, a lot of confusion. You've got to resolve a bunch of karmic shit because right now you're still not ready to move forward, Stacy. Not yet. Hey, Isa. Isa, I haven't seen you in forever. How are you? Was the information I received yesterday bias? That's a good question. Let's see. They're all good questions. Yesterday bias. Was the information I received yesterday biased? Issa May, there was a trickster at foot yesterday. There was somebody trying to pull a trick on you. At very least, speaking out of both sides of their mouth. Yep. Oh, damn. Listen, there's somebody who's disguised as a lover, right? Or like trying to there's something here, Issa May. They're trying to tie you up. This is you give love a bad name, right? It's like almost like a false relationship. Like things are not as good as somebody tried to paint them to be. That's what I'm seeing. I know. Yes, Gina. And we're all pulling for you. I'm a Scorpio interested. TJ, I'm a Scorpio interested. Hey, Dana, in a Leo. Should I reach out? Or have I just misread friendly interaction? Let's see, Jay. Let's see. I think the Wheel of Karma is working in your favor. And there's absolute victory on the horizon for you, Jay. Reach out. Reach out. You definitely should reach out. I don't know if Leo's going to confirm your love, but just reaching out will be the right answer for you. It's almost like what you need to know that person has to tell you. So definitely reach out to them. That was for you, Jay. Perla, how does Libra X feel? He messages, then retreats. Thank you, TJ. You're Libra. You're Libra, you're Libra, you're Libra. Hey, Juliet. What is your Libra? Oh, wow. Yeah, so you know what your Libra is doing? Your Libra is trying to figure out their feelings and how to proceed with you because they do want to make you a love offer, but they're still uncertain. They're still uncertain of how to move forward, of what the right steps are. And honestly, it could take a little bit of guidance from you. It's like they've planted the seed, but you're going to have to offer the first cup, like the first real cup. Seriously. That's you and your Libra. Because they're worried about keeping everything nice. And so to really push this forward, like they've planted the idea, but to really push this forward, you're going to have to be the one that extends the offer because they're not sure of you or your feelings. That's you, Parla. Hey, Isa, you're still trying to move. It's good to see you. It's good to see you on here. All right, I'm gonna actually I gotta go. It's like an hour and a half now. I have to do my new moon manifestation, guys. I can't wait. This is an exciting new moon, and I cannot miss this. One more question. I'm gonna take Rachel Garcia's question. Has my twin flame Scorpio as well awakened to the fact of our connection? Not yet. They're still all caught up in their head based on past hurts and deceptions. They're still lost in it. So they are not awakened yet. They're stressed out. They're not in a position to acknowledge you right now, Rachel. No problem. Hey, Rick. All right, guys, I got to get going. Please do your manifestations. This is the new moon. This is an important new moon. This is a strong, strong energy to manifest with. You must remember your manifestations tonight. I swear to God, words are magic tonight. They have a lot, and words are always magic. They're always spells we cast on ourselves at the very least, our words and how we speak. But remember, you're welcome, guys. Remember to manifest tonight. This is an important night. Thank you so much, Education Happy. That is lovely. I really appreciate it. It's so important to do this tonight. This is a major manifestation period. Welcome in. This is the time when the universe sees all your scars and says, okay, what do you need? Do it. Get onto that manifestation. Get onto that manifestation with the new moon. You too, Kat. Thank you, everybody. Hi, Phoebe. Who, though? What do we do? Just talk. Oh, no, Phoebe. You smudge your house, you sage your house to clear out all the old energies. With the windows shut, you smudge your house, and then you open up the windows to let all that burned energy out and the fresh air in. And then what you do, Phoebe, is when you sit in a circle of light and protection, you manifest, you write down what you want to welcome into your life, those things that are really important to you. Welcome those things into your life by writing them down as if you already have them. Show gratitude as in, thank you so much for my new car. Thank you so much for my new job. I am so grateful for my husband. You know, all of those things you would write down as if you already have them, and you take the piece of paper and you fold it and you go and plant it outside so that it can grow like a seed with the moon. That's the practice, Phoebe. You know what? I feel like I need to go buy some too. Oh, no, I bought some. Yay. I would get in trouble for that. But I'll write them tonight. Yes, write that. You don't have to sage. It's okay. Sometimes you can't burn shit. You know what's really good, though? If you have a bell, the ringing of a bell clears out energies too. The vibration of a bell literally helps to change the energy in a room and clear out negative energy. Some people believe that it's an even stronger form of clarification and renewal than sage is. And it doesn't smoke out the house. So you can use a bell too, Phoebe, if you can't burn the sage. Or just definitely write down that manifestations. Definitely write them down. How about water? If it's blessed water, yes. Thank you, Parla. Wow. That's a powerful gift, Phoebe. It's a powerful gift. Thank you guys so much for joining me. This has been a fantastic chat. I cannot wait for all the beautiful things that the future holds. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'll try to come on live tomorrow. Night, everybody.